Hi, it's Tommy Jo from Bird Street Studio. I'm back with, I guess it's a create with me type video. Anyways, the last couple of videos I did were flip throughs of journals that I made, collage covers. I had a yellow one, a pink one, and now this is the blue one that I collaged the cover. And I'm getting ready to work on this journal, so I've got a few things that I pulled off the shelf, and I got looking at papers, and I realized that I have an abundance of scrapbook paper. You know, that it's like I wouldn't necessarily use that for scrapbooking, or, you know, it's white on the back. So I wanted to show you, I know that we've done a way to alter the scrapbook paper so you can use it by painting over it, stenciling over it, stamping over it, that kind of thing. But what I wanted to show you is something a little different. So I have, you know, digital files on my computer, digitals that I've bought or ones that I've made. And I thought, if I take a piece of scrapbook paper that's white and I cut it down to 8.5 by 11, why can't I just print on the back of it, and then it would not be white anymore? So that's what I wanted to show you today. Now, part of this video is when you cut down a 12 by 12 inch scrapbook paper to 8.5 by 11, you end up with extra pieces, obviously, that we're going to use for ephemera. So I just kind of wanted to show you, these are the pieces that I have left off the papers. So you get one kind of big piece, and we can do different things with this. And then we get these strips right here. This is the opposite side that you cut. Now these strips I'm going to tear them up into squares and use them to do my collage pages that I've shown in a couple other journals. And maybe we'll get to that in this video, but mainly I just wanted to do a flip through of the papers that I created and kind of give you an idea. Now I have the program Photoshop on my computer, but I checked, and you can do this in Photoshop Elements. You can also do this in like Microsoft Paint. So if you have any kind of program like that, this will work. Anything where you can bring a digital in and print it, okay? In my printer, I just take all these scrapbook papers and I lay them in the tray with the scrapbook paper side up. And so when it gets fed through and printed on, it'll print on the white side. So let me show you. So here's one paper that I printed a coffee dye on the back of it. Instead of actually coffee dyeing these papers, which you can do, I just printed the coffee dye on the back. And I some of these I have 2 of each, and so this one here I also did coffee dye, and these will get folded, you know, like this. Let's turn it this way. Now this one I did a design on it, so this was the scrapbook paper, and this is the design I printed. This is the scrapbook paper, and this is the design I printed. All I did was I pulled 2 digitals in. One is the background and I lightened it, and then this one I laid over top of it, and then I erased a whole bunch of it out of there. This is the digital, or this is the scrapbook, and this is the digital. These 2 are scrapbook. This one is coffee dyed. And this one has a designed paper. Actually, I did this design paper and then I laid another one on top. And here's 2 where I just lightened this digital. And this is a coffee dyed, same. And I'm going to leave some of them white because I will collage on them or do whatever, but this one is the scrapbook, and then I printed this on the back. This is scrapbook, and I printed this on the back. Isn't that pretty? Again, this is going to be a blue journal, no theme other than the color. So that's why I'm doing blue digitals. This one. And this one is the same paper, but this is how it started. And I'm going to probably collage on the back of that. And here's two as well, and this one is white. And this one is printed on the back. This is kind of an interesting one. So this is the actual scrapbook paper. It kind of looks like graph paper. And then I printed this on the back, which is a pretty. But here, I actually printed this on the back, laid two papers, erased some botanicals and whatever. But then I printed the same print on the front of, on the graph paper. So that was kind of an interesting effect. Again, Photoshop Elements. I have a PC desktop computer, so I use that for most of my editing, or picture editing, because I do a lot of that, restoring pictures, photos, that kind of thing. So I use that, but I did check, and you can use Paint or any kind of program like that. Anything where you can bring your digital in. And then these two, I did this on the back of this one, and this one has this on the back. So these are going to be the inside pages in my blue covered journal. So I've got these, and I found an envelope that I made that was blue, and I'm going to add that in there somehow. Okay. And I also have some blue paper. I work at Staples part-time. I'm retired, but I work 1 day a week, 4 hours on a Friday, and so I was able to collect this paper. And so with these pieces, I thought I'd kind of show you how I do a collage page. So I want to pull out one of the pages that's white on the back. Because you've seen, I've done a video with these collage pages before. But I thought I'd kind of show you from the strips how to start it. So we're going to move these out of the way. Okay, so what I do basically is I just rip these into squares or pieces, all these scraps. So I'm just going to do them in about an inch, I'm just using my ruler on my grid here to rip. And they don't have to be exactly, some can be bigger, smaller. So I think what I'll do is fast forward and rip some of these other ones. Or I'll do that and come back, whichever. Okay, so I've torn up, let me move this stuff out of the way here. I've went ahead and torn up these piles, and I think that's enough to kind of give you an idea of what we're going to do. And this is our blank paper, but what I do normally is I will distress the edges. So I wanted to just come back and show you that I distress all the edges because I'm not sure where they're going to go on my page. So I would just go through each pile and distress the edges. You can obviously distress them as you go, but that just takes so much longer, and usually I'll just you know, tear these up and distress the edges while I watch a video or something like that. And then I'm ready to go ahead and collage. So I'm going to do enough for one side of one page just to show you how they go on. Okay, let's do these. Okay, so I had some extras of these, so I'm going to go ahead and put them aside and show you that the last step is I also use a book page, music pages. So let's go ahead and take out. You know, it's whatever I have on hand. So the first thing we need to do is tear the edges. Now I save all these edges because I stamp on them. This is pretty old, so the paper is pretty brittle. I'm going to go ahead and leave that like that. Let's use this one. And these I'll just rip into pieces. It's pretty brittle paper because this book is like from the 1800s or something. So okay, I'm going to put that one back aside because I think we have plenty here. And again, these don't have to be in small squares, but you can, you know, you can have a whole piece like this if you'd want, or wider ones. It doesn't matter. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and distress these, and then I'll be right back. Okay, so here's our paper, and I'm going to go ahead and fold it. This is a page that's going to be one page in our signatures. And so when we collage, I need this center line so I can show, I know where to place my pieces. So basically, I just use my glue stick. I'm going to go ahead and bring my glue book over here. I may need to get another glue stick. This one's close to the end. But anyways, I just pick a paper and I start in the corners usually. And I know that my center line goes right there. I hope I'm on in screen here. While I was doing the distressing, we had an appointment. We're having a new fence put in because our fence was old anyways, but it was destroyed by, really destroyed by Ian, Hurricane Ian, and we got it so that it's still standing, but we need to have a new fence. So I'm going from an old wood fence to having a vinyl fence put in, and we had an appointment with the salesman. So that worked out good. I just stopped the camera and met with him and signed the paperwork and that. They're so far out though. I'm going to get a new glue stick, just a minute. They are so far out that we're looking at like 9 to 10 weeks. So that's kind of scary. Okay, I'm going to just take some book page. And I just overlap, and that's why I distress around all sides, because I'm not really sure all the time where I'm going to put them. Anyway, so they're like 9 to 10 weeks out. So I needed to get on the schedule. I think when I was getting estimates in that, I was looking to hopefully get the, get it done by Thanksgiving, but that's evidently absolutely a not. So it'll be nice to have a decent fence. I also have to have some landscaping done too. So once I get the fence up, I can figure that out. And really, I'm just like picking different pieces. I think I need to change this out. Okay. I'm just picking different pieces to I just use a glue stick for this because it's just paper on paper. And this Uhu glue stick is really pretty good for paper to paper. And usually when I use the book pages like this one, I've got the text facing that way, so this one I'll go straight up. You could put it upside down, just change it out a little bit. I do have a video on this process, so I think I'll do this one upside down. So this is a repetitive probably of another video, but I wanted to show you how when you when you cut the 12 by 12 papers down and you have the leftovers, that small skinny strip that you end up getting, how you could use that. You can use those to do your collage pages. I got one of those. I'm going to really try my hardest to try to do some videos on a regular basis, but like when I, with working, it makes it kind of difficult. When I work so much, this past week especially, I know this month I've been pretty busy, so it was hard to do videos, and I do edit my videos. And I'll tell you, this is so funny. A lot of people don't edit their videos, and they say, you get what you get. And their videos are great. My videos, not so great. I gotta edit. Maybe I will feel comfortable enough in time that I won't make mistakes or and that, but right now I'm so new to it that I fumble with words. I'm a little nervous about talking on camera, but hopefully the day will come when I don't have to edit and I will feel comfortable with it that way. But anyways, so I record the video, then I have to edit the video and then upload it, and if it's a video that takes an hour, the upload time is quite long. If it's not an hour-long video, then it doesn't take that long. But when I do flip-throughs, those are kind of nice because I try to keep the flip-throughs to about less than 20 minutes if I can. And they upload really quick. Okay, let's see where we're at. I think we need another piece in here. I think I just love that collage page. I just think that looks so cool. Okay, let's finish up this side. I'll use up these papers here. Uh-oh. You can hear the puppy. Barking. Sully is a Havanese, and I was just telling the sales guy he'll be 4 years 4 years old in December, and he's spoiled rotten because when I got him, he was a puppy, and he kind of didn't leave my side, and then with the virus and we didn't go anywhere, I didn't feel comfortable taking him places, and I didn't go anywhere, and so he really hasn't been around people in that, and he's kind of a spoiled puppy. And I'm trying to find a place where I can, do like a trial boarding, because I'm thinking of going to Boston with my sister in the spring or early summer, and he has to be able to board somewhere. So, because I can't take him with me, so. So needless to say, if somebody comes to the door, a car goes by, anything, he just really bark, 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 bark. Okay, I think we need a piece of print up here. Getting there, almost done. I think I have a skinny one right here. Yes, perfect. Okay. Oh, this is so pretty. I just love it. Okay, we've got enough of these. Where do we stand with this one? We could put one of these over here. And I think we can put another one of these. Earlier today I watched a movie. We just got done watching Game of Thrones. I didn't watch it when it was on TV. I don't have cable. So we watched it on HBO Max, and I binged watched it. And I don't want to put that one. And it's not really a genre I enjoy, but you kind of get invested in the characters. I repeatedly said that if I had to watch Game of Thrones, if I had started to watch Game of Thrones when it was on TV and you watch like an episode a week or something, that I would have totally lost interest. Because it's not a genre that I normally would watch. I liked the scenery, I liked the historical part of it, but yeah, not so much. But because I binge watched it, continuously, like watch 2-3 episodes or more a night, it was easy to stay interested and watch what was going on. A little disappointed with the ending. I thought I spent a lot of time watching that so that I would be good with the ending, and I wasn't so good with the ending. Anyways, I just kind of thought it was a letdown, is all. But anyways, so I was looking for something to watch, and it came up on my feed on my phone, the movie that I had never seen, and it's an old movie from like 2009. The Proposal with Sandra Bullock. Oh my goodness. In terms of rom-com, it was really good. I thought, if you like rom-com. but it was just so funny. And I really do like her as an actress. Not everybody does, but I have pretty much liked most of what she's done. So I enjoyed her in this. And of course Betty White was in it and she was hysterical. Okay, so there's one of our pages for our signatures, and I'm going to go ahead and use the rest of these and maybe cut some more and distress these. And I usually like to do one collage page in each signature. And in these journals, with these covers, I find, let me see how, this one is a little, I don't know, a little smaller. This journal, this pink one has 3 signatures, or 4 signatures. This blue one may end up with just 3. It's a little smaller spine, but we'll see. So I just wanted to basically come on and show you how I print on the opposite sides of scrapbook paper that I've cut down. So there's printed pages, and then when you cut the 12 by 12 down, the pieces that you have left, you end up with these large pieces and these small pieces, and these small pieces I use as a collage. So that's a way to use those up. And I hope you try printing on the back of your scrapbook paper. Again, I think we did one where we painted and stamped and stenciled on it to change the front of the scrapbook paper, but that still left the back of it white. And so this way you can have designs on both sides and use up some of that scrapbook paper. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe, give us a thumbs up if you enjoy the videos. It really helps build my channel. And I will see you in the next video. Bye.